by the way, they're all grown. They're fabulous. You look by the way the children behave. You see how they act. You see how polite they are. You see how deferential they are, and how kind. That's good upbringing. So we've got it all.
Goldie Hawn has been a beloved Hollywood star for decades, known for her golden locks, infectious energy, and iconic performances. But her daughter, Kate Hudson, has built a career that rivals, if not surpasses, her mother's. From her breakthrough role in Almost Famous to her successful business ventures, Kate has proven she's more than just Goldie's daughter. Today, we're taking a look into Goldie's life, her relationship, and her children. Goldie's rise to stardom. Goldie Hawn's journey to Hollywood fame began long before she became a household name. Born in 1945 in Washington, D.C., she trained as a dancer and pursued ballet before shifting her focus to acting. Her big break came in the late 60s when she joined Rowan and Martin's Laugh-In, a sketch comedy show that quickly made her a star. With her infectious giggle, wide-eyed expressions, and undeniable charm, Goldie stood out among the cast. She became a fan favorite, earning a reputation as the quintessential it girl of the era. Her transition to film was seamless. In 1969, she won an Academy Award for Best Supporting Actress for her role in Cactus Flower, proving she had more than just comedic timing. She had real acting talent. From there, her career flourished, with starring roles in Shampoo, Foul Play, and Private Benjamin, the last of which she also co-produced. Speaking about her success, she once said, quote, "I've always believed in destiny. I've always had a kind of knowing that things were going to work out for me." That confidence and free-spirited nature made her one of the most beloved actresses of her time. Personal life and relationships. Goldie's personal life has been captivating as well. Her first marriage was to dancer and director Gus Triconis in 1969, but that relationship ended in divorce after a few years. In 1976, she married musician Bill Hudson, with whom she had 2 children, Oliver and Kate. The marriage was short-lived, and the divorce was anything but amicable. Bill later claimed that Goldie pushed him out of their children's lives, while Goldie maintained that he simply wasn't present as a father. After her split from Bill Hudson, Goldie met Kurt Russell while filming Swing Shift in 1983. Their chemistry was undeniable, and they quickly became one of Hollywood's most enduring couples. Despite never marrying, they've remained devoted to each other for more than 4 decades. Goldie's often spoken about their decision to forego a wedding, explaining that their relationship thrives because it's built on choice rather than obligation. "We've done just perfectly without marrying," she said in an interview. "I already feel devoted, and isn't that what marriage is supposed to do?" Kurt not only became Goldie's partner, but stepped in as a father figure for Oliver and Kate. The children have spoken openly about their love for him, with Kate calling him a great loyal protector and saying, quote, "Pa has been there for us in ways that our biological father wasn't." Kurt and Goldie later welcomed their son Wyatt Russell in 1986, further solidifying their blended family. Goldie's children. Goldie's children have been shaped not just by their famous mother, but by the complex family dynamic that defined their upbringing. In a 2015 Father's Day Instagram post, Oliver posted a picture of himself and Kate as children with the caption, "Happy Abandonment Day." This reignited tensions with Bill, who later said, quote, "I say to them now, I set you free. I had 5 birth children, but I now consider myself a father of 3. His words only reinforced the deep rift between him and his older children.
But that was a beautiful thing. It was phenomenal. And I just emptied myself. I don't know how to explain it, but I got very calm, and I put my hand on his heart. And
he was in ICU.
He was in ICU, yeah. He wasn't awake. He was so big, you know. They had to like sedate him because he was filling him. He was so beautiful. Oh my God, was he beautiful. 11 pounds.
Oh, he was born
11 pounds of a hunk of love on that table.
He was born 11
and gorgeous,
pounds.
Yeah.
Because this was out.
In contrast, Oliver and Kate have expressed deep love and gratitude for Kurt Russell. Kate described him as the man who raised her, saying, "He's been there for everything. He's been the best father." Kurt has never treated Oliver and Kate as anything less than his own, even offering to adopt them at one point. Though Goldie ultimately decided against it, the bond between Kurt and her children remained unshakable. Their biological child Wyatt took a different path before eventually landing in Hollywood. A former professional hockey player, Wyatt played at a high level before injuries led him to retire from the sport. He pursued acting, earning roles in projects like Lodge 49 and The Falcon and the Winter Soldier. Through all the ups and downs, Goldie's children remained close. Kate, Oliver, and Wyatt often celebrate their unconventional family, acknowledging the difficulties while embracing the love that has defined their lives. Kate Hudson's rise to fame.
I came out like a can girl. I came out doing high kicks, and my mom was like, uh-oh. And I think it was more about them wanting me to stay in school and not feel like I needed to be performing and doing things all the time. They wanted me to have more time as a kid.
Kate Hudson grew up surrounded by Hollywood, but she was determined to make her own mark rather than ride on her mother's success. Born in 1979, she was raised primarily by Goldie and Kurt, whom she's always considered her true father. Despite having a famous family, she worked hard to establish herself in the industry. Her breakthrough came in 2000 with Almost Famous, where she played Penny Lane, a free-spirited groupie with charm and depth. The role earned her a Golden Globe and Academy Award nomination for Best Supporting Actress. Following the success of Almost Famous, Kate quickly became a leading actress in Hollywood, particularly in romantic comedies. She starred in films like How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days, Fool's Gold, and Bride Wars, where her natural charisma and comedic timing made her a fan favorite. She often credited Goldie for inspiring her to take on fun, lighthearted roles that allowed her to show personality. Quote, "My mom always said, be yourself, because that's the most interesting thing you can be." Kate's career wasn't limited to acting. In 2013, she co-founded Fabletics, an activewear company that became a massive success. Kate's career wasn't limited to acting. In 2013, she co-founded Fabletics, an activewear company that became a massive success. Her ability to balance acting, business, and motherhood made her a modern multi-hyphenate, something Goldie deeply admired. Quote, "Kate has always had that drive," Goldie once said. "She doesn't just follow paths, she creates them." Unlike many actors who fade from the spotlight, Kate has remained relevant by expanding her brand beyond film. While Goldie was one of Hollywood's biggest stars in her prime, Kate has built an empire that reaches far beyond the silver screen. Kate's personal life and relationships. Kate's personal life has been marked by high-profile relationships, motherhood, and a deep connection to her family. In 2000, at just 21 years old, she married Chris Robinson, lead singer of the Black Crowes. The relationship moved quickly, and within 2 years, they welcomed their son Ryder. Though the marriage ended in divorce in 2007, Kate has often spoken positively about her time with Chris, saying, quote, "I was so young, but it was an incredible relationship. I wouldn't change a thing." After the divorce, Kate entered a relationship with Muse frontman Matt Bellamy, with whom she had her second son, Bingham, in 2011. Though they were engaged for several years, they eventually parted ways in 2014, maintaining an amicable co-parenting relationship. Kate has always been open about the complexities of modern families, saying, quote, "I have multiple dads, I've got my dad, I've got my stepdad. I've got a beautiful modern family. We make it work." That philosophy has guided her as she raises her children in a similarly unconventional yet loving environment. In 2017, she began dating Danny Fujikawa, a longtime family friend and musician. The two welcomed their daughter, Ronnie Rose, in 2018. Despite never officially marrying, she and Danny remain committed partners, much like Goldie and Kurt. Kate has often expressed admiration for her mother's approach to love, embracing the idea that relationships should be about choice rather than obligation. Quote, "I look at my mom and Kurt and think that's the dream. Commitment without constraints." Through every chapter of her life, Kate has remained close to her family, often sharing moments with Goldie, Kurt, and her siblings. Whether in relationships, career moves, or parenting, she continues to follow her mother's lead, blazing her own trail while keeping family at the center of it all. And Goldie was there for Kate when she had her own birthing process.
I saw the most amazing, beautiful flower. It was a magnolia. And you know, the smell of the magnolia is beautiful. And it opens up like a vagina. I mean, truly, I looked at this and I said, I'm taking this to my daughter. So I took it to her when she was, you know, in that position. And I presented it to her.
Now it's time to hear from you. What's your favorite Goldie Hawn or Kate Hudson role? Let us know in the comments section below.